If you are in the UK and you're looking to build the absolute best price to performance PC for your budget and your needs, then you are in the right place. Today, we'll go through 3 different systems for 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution with no bottlenecks, with the highest quality components for the price that you are paying. So make sure to stay until the end if you want to find the best value PC for you. You will find the links to these computers and every component mentioned down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first PC, we have the best price to performance 1080p gaming system. So if you have a 1080p monitor or you want to play at 1080p on high to ultra settings in high demanding games and you want the best bang for your buck, this one will be perfect for you because you get the Ryzen 5 7600X CPU, which is one of the best price to performance CPUs out there in the entire market. And in high CPU demanding games like Valorant or Fortnite or just any esports shooter, you will be able to play at 240 plus FPS on average. That being said, feel free to go with a 240Hz 1080p monitor if you want to play in this type of games. And then for the graphics card, which is one of the most important components when it comes to gaming, you get the Intel Arc B580. Now, if you know nothing about computers, basically this graphics card will be enough for high demanding games at 1080p on high to ultra settings, and you will still achieve smooth frame rates at 70 plus FPS on average. And remember, I'm talking about high demanding titles like Cyberpunk 2077. So overall, you're getting amazing gaming performance, and the price is of course the most appealing feature for this system, which I will be talking about in just a second. Before doing that, I want to tell you about the rest of the components. Here you get an aftermarket CPU cooler for that Ryzen 5 processor. You also get 32GB of DDR5 memory, which is going to be amazing if you want to do multitasking. Let's say you want to do something like streaming, or having 32GB of memory is going to be crucial. Then inside of this system, you also get Wi-Fi included, and you get plenty of airflow from the Montec Air 100 ARGB case with 4 pre-installed RGB fans. Looks amazing. I have built inside of this case before, and it's absolutely amazing for the price that you are paying. And last but not least, you get a 1TB Gen 4 SSD for fast storage, and 1TB is going to be the sweet spot. Now, the price for this system by the time of filming is just under £750, which makes it the best price to performance system if you want to play at 1080p on ultra settings. By the way, you can also play at 1440p with this system depending on the game and depending on the settings, but overall it's an amazing build for the price. Now, if you want to play at 1440p and you want the best price to performance, then I do recommend you getting this next system on the list, which has the same Ryzen 5 7600X, so amazing performance when it comes to high CPU demanding games. Even at 1440p, you can achieve over 240 plus FPS on average in this type of games on competitive settings, and then you can play any game that you want at 1440p, even the high demanding ones on high to ultra settings, and still achieve well over 80 plus FPS because you get the RX 9060 XT graphics card, which comes with 16GB of VRAM, which is way more than enough for 1440p even on the most high demanding games out there on high to ultra settings, and it's also very fast when it comes to gaming performance in just any type of game. Also, inside of this system, you get an ATX case, which is bigger than the case that I mentioned before. It has plenty of airflow, and this one is the Montec XR. It has pre-installed fans, so you don't have to worry about installing fans yourself, and a very decent price. Here you also get a more premium quality motherboard with more features for gaming, and of course Wi-Fi included once again. The price for this system is around £950, which once again makes it the best price to performance system, but this time for 1440p resolution or 1080p max settings in case you have a 1080p monitor. And if you have a little bit more money to spend and you still want to play at 1440p, you can switch the graphics card to the Nvidia RTX 5070, which will make it around £130 more expensive, but it is going to be way faster when it comes to 1440p, especially if you want to play with something like ray tracing enabled, or you want to play the most high demanding games out there and you want better performance. With the 5070, you can expect around 100 plus FPS on average in high demanding games on high to ultra settings. So this is a very nice upgrade, especially if you have around £1,000 to spend on a new system. And if you got lost, don't worry, because you will find, as I said before, every component mentioned with the latest prices down below in the video description. And then if you want to play at 4K resolution and you want the best price to performance, I recommend you getting the next system, which comes with the RX 9070 XT graphics card, which is the fastest GPU in the entire market from AMD. With this graphics card, you will be able to play any game that you want at 4K on high to ultra settings, and you can expect around 80 plus FPS in high demanding titles, which is very strong performance, or even better performance if you turn on FSR, which is the upscaling technology from AMD. And if you want an Nvidia graphics card instead, just wait a second because I will be talking about Nvidia as well. Now, for the rest of the components, you get a Lian Langwell 207 case, which is one of the best cases in the entire market when it comes to value. Then you get a very high quality motherboard, once again with Wi-Fi included, 32GB of RAM for that sweet streaming and content creation performance, and you also get the same Ryzen 5 7600X, because as I said before, we want the best price to performance CPU as well, and it will be amazing for 4K combined with the 9070 XT. Some people think that this combo will generate a bottleneck, but that's far from the truth. In most games at 4K high to ultra settings, you will have no bottlenecks with this combo. And if you want to go Nvidia, you can go with the RTX 5070 Ti. Just keep in mind that it's going to be quite more expensive, so it's not going to be the best price to performance, but some people do want Nvidia in their PCs, and that's completely fine. If you go with the 5070 Ti, you will be getting the better graphics card overall, because you will be getting a better level of ray tracing performance and DLSS, which is the better upscaling technology compared to FSR from AMD. The total price for this system with the AMD graphics card will be just under £1,200, and if you go Nvidia, the price will be around £1,300, so a little bit more expensive. But both of these systems are amazing when it comes to price to performance if you want to play at 4K resolution, or if you want to max out 1440p gaming and you want to play at the highest frame rates even in high demanding games at this resolution. And if you want a pre-built PC instead, because maybe you're looking for the best price to performance system, but you do not want to build one yourself, I completely understand that. And in that case, I made an entire video talking about the best price to performance pre-built PCs in the UK. So I do recommend you checking that video in the top right corner of the screen if you don't want to build one yourself. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.